What's happening, guys? Martin Martinez back again. So just out on the road in this place, you can see, and I think for me this is getting kind of warm, but I know if you're living here, just in Barcelona, if you're living here, it's probably normal for you. If not, this is probably cold, but for me, as I say, in the UK, it's slightly different. So my question, and again, question for you guys on this one: when it comes to the rat race, when it comes to working 9 to 5, how do you actually get out of this? Now, I know there can be like black swan moments. I know there can be situations where people have one particular thing that happens, a unique thing that happens, and then subsequently they're able to change their financial position, financial circumstances in their life. But if you think about it, if you're caught in this 9 to 5, your bills are going up, you try to earn more money. As you earn more money, you're either doing more hours, or unless you're in some fantastic job that's making you, crazy amounts of money. Let's say you're in the tech industry, or you're able to do maybe some type of real sort of high earning engineering, something like that. Average Joe, most of us aren't necessarily in that particular field. So with that in mind, the more money you make is kind of like a drug to keep you in that cycle of 9 to 5. And then after that, you try and save your money, you try and do a little holiday here and there. And as I say, the cost of living is going up so much more that if you are not finding your way out of basically saving and trying to follow that cycle of saving, if you've got family, you've got children, you're gonna have to pay for them, your own health, everything else like that, you have to try and keep that up to a certain standard. So unless there's some particular shift or some jump, real question I have is, how do you actually get out of the 9 to 5? And I know people are saying have some investments, have something else going on, but the thing is, maybe it's not for us to get out of the 9 to 5, or it's not for you to get out of the 9 to 5. Maybe more for your children to get out of the 9 to 5, rather than you in that moment focusing and trying to say to yourself, right, how do I change the situation now? So as it stands, as I say, the UK is getting very crazy with taxes. As I mentioned in the previous video, everyone's going broke. You can't be spending money on crazy things. As I say, I'm here now. I've not even properly even eaten out time I'm here. I will do it at some point, but just seeing what's going on here. But I'm just being very conscious of my spending. As I mentioned, even in the airport, in duty free, costs are so expensive, there's no point in buying anything. So I'm trying to be very conscious of what I'm spending at this moment in time. And again, my focal point is one of thinking, how the hell do you get out of this particular rat race? Now, again, if you're in a particular type of sector and you understand how to do it, fair enough. But not all of us have that necessary financial knowledge. People talk about having investments, having things that are working outside of you. And I understand as well, you can't realistically get out if you don't have anything that's working or operating outside of you physically being there. And to scale it up, it's not possible. Unless there are certain jobs, yes, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be like all jobs, but kind of is what it is. So as it stands now, things are getting pretty tight. I think we've got to be very conscious. I'm just trying to find my way now through this time. I'm trying to hustle in my own way, but we've all got to try and find some type of way. So that's my question: if you're getting out of the rat race, how have you done it? What's changed? Obviously, market conditions do affect us. Each generation, I think, has something to deal with. But for my generation, again, I'm in my 30s now, and I've seen the difference between, these different economic hits with COVID and different things that have come up. I've seen the changes, and I kind of wish like certain things were done beforehand, but it is what it is now. But yeah, just my thoughts. So leave your thoughts down in the comments down below, guys. Again, just doing what I'm doing now, talking about these things. We're on the road. Let's see what happens. Peace.